World Turns.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Queers and Soaps. I'm Angel, joined by my fellow co-hosts.
Hey, hello, everyone.
We're watching 1988 of As the World Turns from late April, and let's roll the credits. All right. So, what did you think?
It was okay. I didn't feel like I guess it's a lot of story building. But as I read my book to make sure we were filling in the gaps pretty good, I got excited. So I was, oh my god. So I think May's going to be sweeping, as you like to say. I'm very excited to move on with it, but it is good stuff.
Yeah, I just found out something when I was watching the episode. So the last episode that was in our watch is the first episode that I saw that there were no writer credits. So this begins the strike material.
Really?
Yeah. So the other episodes did have writers, or they just had the As the World Turns logo and said tune us tomorrow. So I didn't know. So either the last two episodes or just the last episode had no writing credits.
I was a little nervous for the strike, but when I was like just some little dabbling things I read, I was like, this is some good stuff. We have a lot of new characters coming soon. We have a Cal, a Herb, Herb. I don't know why I have a problem saying Herb. I guess because it's Herb. There's a Herb coming. There's a
I know who Cal is.
There's a Lilith coming.
Oh, Lilith! I'm not gonna say anything.
Yeah. So I'm very excited about all of these things. I only read very, very little tidbits because I do not want to know. I want to watch what we can watch and whatever's available, and we'll try to fill in the gaps the best we can. So first, we like to start with what are our little As the World Turns people doing? I have Terry Khan. You know, Terry Khan is doing clothes now on QVC. She has like a clothesline.
Yes.
She's like a real life Barbara. Is making her own. Lilo and Stitch is out now with Billy Magnuson.
Yes. I'm so happy for him.
Well, he's got that. He was in Aladdin. I think the Aladdin remake. So he's got that. He's in that Disney. So he's got that money, making that money. And you can bring up with the Beyond the Gates mention this week.
Yeah, so there was a mention of Jessica Griffin, who of course is a character that we're watching currently on As the World Turns. And the character of Nicole Richardson mentioned, oh yeah, she does look kind of like my mom, doesn't she?
I heard she looked like my mother. But I think didn't she say because that one character June is in the hospital and she was like, her name is Jessica Griffin. Somebody said something like, "Oh, it was she was part of a super couple on As the World Turns," which was a spoiler to me because it was Duncan, and I'm like, "What? When she get to Duncan?" I guess Duncan and Shannon won't be much longer.
You mentioned the reason why briefly, so.
Storyline for Jessica and Roy, and there's really not much, so I guess they're kind of side characters in '88. And they're just dating. I think they had dinner with their parents or his parents. I think they mentioned. So I guess they're just getting to know each other, and I guess they won't be together long. So now that I know that Duncan is going to ruin their relationship, so this
I don't think he's going to ruin it. I think somebody else is going to ruin it that you just mentioned.
Roy. So Paul and Emily talk about Holden and keeping the secret of the pregnancy. So at this point, Holden does know, but didn't tell Emily that he knows, right?
Right. Which means he's being a hypocrite to his own
right.
Yeah, way of thinking.
Yeah. He's an idiot. Lily and Dusty return home. Holden I guess Babs offered Holden a job at some point. I guess we must have missed it and he turned her down. And I like he says he's like, I believe in honesty, not games, and all this stuff. And I'm like, you're such a tool, dude.
Oh.
He's a tool. And if he does, wouldn't he have told Lily the whole could have avoided
Yeah.
that whole mess?
No, but he said specifically in marriage, so him and Lily are not married, so he could lie to Lily.
I hate him. Um, Holden and Lily think of each other. I think Holden was getting a shower and he thinks of her. Emily comes in, and of course he does Emily because he's thinking of Lily.
hmm
So he's
Which
using
I think that's kind of weird to do it in the shower, but you do you too.
them. They have a decent sized shower though.
Yeah, they do, but it gets so wet. And
Lily hopes Babs wins the war against Lucinda. Holden and Emily fight about Lily, of course. Oh, she wants to invest in Babs' new company.
hmm
She gets $100,000 out from her. What is it called?
trust fund.
Yeah, it's a fund, and to give to Babs, and Babs takes it. Holden wants in too now, all of a sudden. So I don't know. I don't think he found out that Lily did it first because everybody wants to buy into her company all of a sudden.
hmm
And I think it was. I think he found out something about Tonio recently that we must have missed.
hmm
And I think he's mad at him. So he's like, "Oh, I'm going to invest in Barbara's company just to like have like a backup plan." That's one smart thing that he does. Lucinda's still mad about Babs, because she's starting her new company and all that stuff. She's pissed off. She feels betrayed. Babs feels betrayed. So it's making them enemies, I guess.
Yeah.
Lucinda wants Iva to talk to Lily about business. I thought that was really fun when Lily came and they were like,
hmm
messing around. She's like, "Can I get a hug?" Lucinda was like, "Can I get a hug?" Because you hug like a phone.
And she's like, "No, I don't want a hug." And then Lily hugs her anyway.
It was cute. And even though Lucinda's pissed at her right now for getting her money out and putting it in Barbara's company,
hmm
Lucinda, they talk about the company. Holden and Emily, Antonio talk business crap. I still don't understand the business stuff in here because I don't know. I don't even when I read it, I don't get it. They don't really tell you
Well,
what they do in the
well,
company.
except for like Barbara, that's the simplest thing. She has clothes and fashions, and they're getting sold out of fashions.
And I think is her oh no, Hank. There's a Hank coming who's Barbara's I guess partner in the
Oh,
new
Hank! I know who Hank is.
okay. He's coming too. So there's a lot of new
He's
characters.
very I guess iconic to the LGBT community in like a daytime perspective.
Oh, okay. So he doesn't get a love interest.
No, off screen.
It was 1988.
Yes.
Holden asked Jessica about Emily's money. I guess because Emily was supposed to give money back to because it was James's. I don't know because Holden's a tool, whatever.
hmm
Meg is mad that Tonio is being talked about by Holden and Babs. She's pissed. She's like, "He's my husband. I'm trying. I might be pregnant. Whatever." And Holden's like, "What? I didn't know." And like you would you have been any nicer if she was pregnant? No, probably not. And Betsy, Josh, Rod, still lovey dovey.
hmm
I like this stuff, and I liked Betsy in this too. I feel like she's been. I still feel like she's like backburnered, but on more. And what
hmm
happened to her job in like Chicago? Didn't she travel back and forth somewhere?
Oh, I
She
don't know.
She hasn't gone to it, I don't think. Like she just stopped talking about it. So Josh Rod asked Betsy to marry him. She says she can't. She was married twice already, and both marriages didn't work, and she's just taking it easy, taking it slow. I totally get it. She's like, I don't want you to think it's
Yeah.
because of your parents, which I thought was very nice. Seth is still crying about Sabrina and his dumb book. He cries to anybody that'll listen. Iva, he's bitching to. He cries to Betsy. Betsy's night one, and I don't want to say naive, but goes for it. She's like, "Oh, come over, we'll hang out, drink some wine, whatever." Blah. I'm like, he better start dating Betsy. I'm gonna be
Yeah, I was
pissed.
like, he better. Ooh, he better. He
Mhm.
better not. He better not.
Of course, Josh Rod says he's jealous. Betsy's like, I don't want to hear it. Don't. Nope. I don't like jealous. Jealous ruins everything. It's very true. Don't do it. So he better not be jealous now after this conversation. Oh yeah, because he had caught Josh Rod had caught Seth at the house or whatever. He didn't. He didn't seem super jealous. He seemed like he wanted to squash their beef. But
Yeah.
yeah, I guess he was a little suspicious. Like, what's
Mm-hmm.
going on here? And she suggests having wine together and whatever they do. So I'm like, are Josh Rod and Seth gonna be friends or frenemies? Probably frenemies.
Well, they are related, and I think they're related. Are they related? I don't know. I forgot how to relate it.
Because he no,
It's
because
like,
he's not related to Iva, right? Because isn't
well,
because
no, he's
he
not. Well, no, I was not related. Not, I was adopted, so I
right.
think he's related to the mom, and that makes him their cousin.
So he might be Seth's cousin.
Well, he is. He is the fa. I think they're. Wait, maybe is the mom related to Emma, or is the dad related to Emma? I forgot.
I don't know. Tell us in the comments. We don't know these family
Yeah,
relationships.
comment below. I'm bad at family relations, especially on soaps.
Said there was more Snyder's coming, and I don't think they're coming yet because I didn't read any of that about any of them coming. But maybe like my eyeballs stayed away from that.
Maybe 89 because I thought they were coming in 88. They might be in 89.
And if they do, I might have missed it. Shannon and Duncan stuff. So do you know what the McKegney curse is? I did read it. I feel like I missed it somehow. So apparently back with Margaret, so it
Mhm.
started with Margaret when she was giving birth to supposedly the man that they thought the baby was. How this story, I forget the trying to think, the man that she cheated with's baby,
Mhm.
and the guy, I forget his name, let her die at birth instead of like taking care of her, so she just died, and that was part of the curse. So
Mhm.
any woman that is gets pregnant is supposed to die as part of the McKegney curse. So that's why he gets a call about Beatrice. She's pregnant, so now he's like nervous that she's gonna die,
Mhm.
and I think they get a call that she's having abdominal pain. So he's like, this is it, like this is the curse. So that's the whole thing of the curse. I think, and the Margaret stuff I think is real, the ghost stuff that's happening. They have a medium there. Um, her name is Lydia. I couldn't catch her name. I had to read it in the book.
Yeah.
So Shannon and Duncan talk about Margaret with Colin. Of course, Duncan's still saying he doesn't believe the ghost stuff, but yeah, he believes in this curse, whatever. I guess it must have happened multiple times for you to believe in the curse, right? I don't know.
Mhm.
Um, they discuss what happened to Beatrice. Colin's still around. The medium lady, who is what did I say her name was?
Lydia.
Lydia. I was getting Lilith confused now that I know that there's a Lilith coming. So Lydia, um, she sees tears on Margaret's portrait. I guess whatever they were talking about, it upset her. I don't know. The ghost.
Mhm.
Duncan, Shannon, and Lydia talk about the seance. I guess they had an off screen seance or an on screen, and we just missed that episode. Um, Beatrice is due in May, we find out. So, which means she would have been pregnant when she left, right? She left.
Yeah. Well,
Oh no, did she leave the year before? I can't remember. Oh yeah,
she left in 87.
she left in 87, right? I gotta remember. Sometimes it all blurs together for me.
Yeah. I forgot
Um,
what month though that she left. It might have been like
I think it was March,
March, April.
yeah, like March, April, yeah. Because I think we saw them. Because remember, we were missing like most of February. I think all of February.
Yeah, all of February. Yeah.
There must have been one still during that time. And Duncan hears the bagpipes. Margaret finally lets him hear them. Does he still believe? We don't know because that's all we got in these episodes. I am excited. I read that Lila is going to be heavily involved in the Margot storyline, which is where she goes in these episodes.
Yeah, I noticed that they don't have her because there was a part where she was supposed to see the Mona Lisa. She was to be on vacation the next week, but then she left early to take care of some business, and I'm thinking that that's the Margot stuff.
That's the business, yeah. So she's going. Apparently, she's going to Greece, and I don't know if Casey's going with her. I can't. It didn't really. I didn't want to read too much into it because it said Lily goes to Greece, so I'm not sure if
Lila.
Casey. Oh, Lila. I'm sorry. Lila goes. I hate having these names so close together, like Lydia.
I know, right?
There are a lot that together and in the same story sometimes. So Lisa and Babs go at it with Lucinda. These are other things that happen that I wrote. About starting her own company. Oh, the Laura stuff.
And now part 2 of As the World Turns.
Laura spoils Kim and Bob's surprise party. She didn't know that it was supposed to be a surprise party because apparently she might be psycho. Bo gets into the Hugheses. He finds a book that Bob gave Laura, like whatever, with he wrote something in it. We still don't know exactly. We're not. I guess we're not supposed to know Bo's her brother at this point. Still, it's supposed to
Hmm.
be. Leanne
Is that
tells
where
Laura.
is that where they have the "How Do I Love Thee" poem that was on All My Children Watch?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay. I was like,
Same
wait a
poem.
minute. I've heard this before. I heard this on Charlie Brown and All My Children.
Leanne tells Laura that Bo came to their table the other night, and Laura's like, "I gotta go," and she hangs up. And Laura feels bad about herself, or Leanne feels bad about herself. What the heck? Found at oh, the scarf, the red scarf that the attacker was wearing the night she was found
Hmm.
in her closet, wherever Laura was staying. I got confused because Laura was staying with them, and then she was staying
Hmm.
at Nancy's, and now she's going home. So I'm like, whatever.
Well, because Nancy came back.
Right. But she still has the stalker issue, so I was like, whatever.
Yeah.
She's apparently going. Um, Laura tells Nancy the scarf is hers, but of course it's not.
Mm.
Um, he had planted it, I guess, to be weird. I don't I don't know. I don't know what his deal is. Bo and Pam are on his papers in the picture, like saying that he's singing at Mona Lisa's, and he flips shit. He's like, I can't
Mm.
have my picture, blah, blah, blah. Really confused at the storyline.
Yeah.
Some Victor
Did
calls
you
that
read about it?
I read a little bit. I didn't want to spoil it too much, and I kind of did get a little bit spoiled. But Victor calls Bo, so I guess he tracked them because of that paper. Laura returns home. Her neighbor said she saw a man hanging around when she was gone. And she gets a letter from Victor, so he tracked her too. Tom and Laura hang out, and Laura tells her feelings to him. Says,
Hmm.
I got feelings for you, but I still want to be your friend. Um, So yeah, so I thought I'm like, okay, so I honestly still didn't know what was happening, but then when I read a little bit, I know it's going to get wild. And
Yeah.
she's more obsessed with Bob, which I did not see coming. So I'm excited. Hopefully, we have these episodes.
Hmm.
Um, Kim and Bob talk about how much Laura helped them. Laura tells Tom how she feels about him, and Bo goes missing from the Mona Lisa's. And I'm guessing he's on his way over there to do weird things again, because that's what
Yeah.
he's good at that. Um, what was I? Oh, Kathy was home too
Yes.
for the party. She's trying to help Andy with his alcoholism.
Hmm.
Hmm. John is a guest on Patterns with Lila. I think Margot and Tom were supposed to go on, but she got them instead because
Mm-hmm.
they broke up. Margot broke up with him. John hears her mention Margot, and he's like trying to track Margot down too. John, I don't know why they can't figure out where she's at, because I feel like, because isn't Craig like known to be alive now? Like, wouldn't you
Yeah.
would they go there? I don't know. Casey defends Bob, questioning Emily about her baby. I felt the same way. I'm like, why does he care
Mm-hmm.
about if it's his baby? And the baby's gone, so what does it matter at this point? Margot calls Hal, but we don't see her. So I don't know if she had a baby in real life, because she ain't in any of these episodes, right? I didn't.
I'm trying to remember because, like, I saw Hillary B. Smith's soapography, and they mentioned that she has 2 kids, but they didn't mention when they were born.
I think she probably was out or on vacation. Who knows?
Yeah, she could be on vacation. I'll check.
In Babs' makeup.
Mm-hmm.
Like, of course, he's the one that put her in jail, kinda. And he wants to invest in her company too. Hal tells Tom Margot called, and Margot said stop looking for her, and she resigned from the force. Babs and Hal talk marriage. I guess they'll be getting married soon. Meg tells Tonio she might be pregnant. Andy's at dinner, craving the alcohol. I think he went with Paul to dinner, didn't they? Like, ask him to go because they wanted to pay him back for being such a good friend to Paul.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody was drinking in those clips. It was Lily drinking, it was me drinking, it was everybody drinking.
He was like just looking at everybody's alcohol, like, oh.
Yeah, like, oh, I wish I had alcohol, but I can't because I'm addicted.
Steph can't reach Sabrina. Tries to find her, whatever. We don't care because we don't like her anyway. Casey and Lila went to go see Margot, I put, because I wasn't sure, and that's apparently what they're doing because I read it in the book. Jess and Roy were on. Like I said, they seem to be doing good. They're just dating. They had dinner with his mom, and everything went well, apparently. Yeah, like I said, it felt like, I don't know. It's like a lot of story building, I feel like, because now it looks like May shit hits the fan in May.
Mm-hmm.
So if it's like other writers, it sounds good. It sounds like good
Yeah,
stuff.
it does sound good. Yeah, I think we had. Remember we did have more capable writers back then, so they probably were able to like come in, even though they were Phi Core, and be like, okay, let's not ruin this guy's vision. Let's make people want to watch the show.
Well, don't the like what else does he was head writer, right? What's his name?
Douglas Marlin?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's head writer, but all the writers are not credited. It goes from, because normally it starts with the writers and the director, then the EP. In that last episode, it just had the director and the EP and the other stuff. So writers were missing from the episode. So that means that the strike material started. So you cannot credit Phi Core writers even in a strike, from what I understand. So
I also wonder, like, if
maybe you can. Actually, maybe you can, because Bold and the Beautiful. I think this might be a later thing, but Bold and the Beautiful credited their writers that were Phi Core, but not Brad Bell because he was on strike. He was picketing. I remember this specifically because I was like, "Why are there 2 writers? Like, why does he say 2 writers every episode?" And it was because they were financial core. So,
interesting. Yeah, but I'm excited to see all of these new characters come, because I feel like it sounds like they're gonna add some fun stuff to these stories.
Yeah.
I would like to see Jessica more. I don't know if we did and like missed some episodes. I don't know. But again, it just seems like she's dating in other people's storylines. Doesn't like she's a. I don't know if Sabrina. Did we see Franny? I think we saw Franny.
We saw Franny. Yeah, we saw Franny.
But she didn't do anything. Just was like,
yeah, she was like very early on, but like she didn't really make an impact or anything like that.
There was a lot of people at the party. Lisa really doesn't do anything either besides
She
like
doesn't.
just like run Mona Lisa's and
Yeah.
talk to the in here and there and
And
talk.
Fashions. She was in Fashions.
Right.
Where when Barbara announced the name of her company, which is BRO, which we have till the last episode of the series. So
Oh, really?
yep, that's her main company, BRO.
So what's this? It's Barbara Ryan. What's the O?
Barbara Ryan Originals.
I couldn't think. I'm like, what is the O?
Yeah, they mentioned the name of it in the episodes. They were like, oh, it's BRO. Hey.
Yeah, and it stays till the end.
Mm-hmm. Or towards the end. I don't know if they dropped it at some point.
Interesting. But yeah, I did read a little tidbit about Laura and Bob, and I'm excited to see that stuff.
I think I know what you're talking about because I think I might have read that same tidbit a while ago.
Yeah, when Kim leaves town.
Mm-hmm.
I stopped though. I was like, oh my god, I can't. As much as I want to, I didn't. Yeah, I'm excited to see.
So I'm thinking that Hillary B. Smith is on maternity leave because it mentions that her son played I'll have to spoil this, but I've mentioned that they have kids before. Her son plays Margot's son on the show. So as an infant. So Margot has a boy.
89, so yeah, so I guess she's probably giving birth, right?
Yeah. Well, no, I'm talking about Hillary B. Smith. The actress probably is giving birth. She's probably on maternity leave.
Yeah. Hence why she left. So I guess that's why. Otherwise, like, I mean, it is a silly excuse to leave town, like just being pregnant.
I think also because she thinks that. I don't think she thinks that. Because like Margot's really pregnant on the show too. So I'm thinking that Margot's like, oh no, I slept with Hal. This is not Tom's son. So let me get out of here.
Yeah, but like, I feel like at this point Margot would just tell him. You know what I mean? But I guess I had to wait her out for this, for her.
Yeah.
So yeah, they were fun. I'm excited to see more, especially because of this crazy stuff that's coming up. And I thought Lily was going to be leaving soon, but she don't leave till 89. So
no, well, somebody's coming in. He may be on Criminal Minds. We'll see.
It's interesting.
Hey, look, keep holding Lily away from each other.
I want them away from Emily too. Blech.
Yeah, me too.
I did read a little.
Actually, did you send me, or maybe I saw it on Twitter. No. You didn't send me any clips that may spoil things, did you? Any promos? You didn't? Okay, so I saw it on Twitter. So like, Emily's gonna get together with somebody. I'm not gonna say who, but it's gonna be interesting. Around 89. So.
With Tonio?
No, not with Tonio.
Oh, well, she gets with Tonio soon too. I have to spoil her.
Well, yeah, that too. But like the clip, but the promo I saw did not have Tonio in it. It had somebody else in it, and it's going to set the world on fire.
I was trying to read up to this point, and then I read like she has an affair with Tonio because she's treated like shit by Holden. So I'm like, okay, well, that makes sense.
Yep.
Tonio, on the other hand, doesn't make sense because Meg loves him, and that's kind of fucked up. So. But I guess
he's cheated on her before.
With the Visconti lady and
Visconti, yeah.
And somebody else, I think too. I can't remember who. In 87, I thought it wasn't Emily, right? He didn't already sleep with Emily once, did he?
Oh, I don't know. All right. That concludes our episode of Queers and Soaps As the World Turns 1988. As always, you can find us on all the socials at Queers and Soaps. And until next time, bye.
Bye.